it's hard for people young to imagine, but like, you know, women in your case, or men in a corporate job, let's say they're earning $150,000 to $200,000. Like, how can you not have savings? How can you not be doing well with your money?
It's called lifestyle inflation, and it's like something that you really want to avoid. And it's a great habit to put in place. So when you start earning money, you know, first of all, put away savings for long-term wealth. We try to use the 50-30-20 rule. So, you know, 50% of your income is for paying your fixed bills, your rent and all of that. 30% is your fun money. So it's your holidays, it's your gifts, it's your eating out. And then 20%, so I'm going up a little bit, but 20% is putting into like short and long-term savings, right? Yeah. So do that. But then as you get pay rises, what people tend to do is they're like, I'm earning more money. I'm going to like spend more. And, you know, suddenly, even though you've made more money, you've got more expenses. So you're not actually getting ahead. So what we sort of encourage people to do is that when you get that pay rise, 2/3 goes to increasing your savings, and 1/3 goes to treating.
2/3.
Yeah. I mean, like you can do whatever way, but I always like to put like little dollar values on it, so it's like a good tip.
For me, it was like because I've gone from kind of being in high school to earning basically no money to instantly kind of earning a relatively good wage, and so it's such a big jump, and it's so hard to imagine when you're younger, this inflation thing. It's hard to imagine someone earning $500,000. It's like, how can you not have savings? Because they get a better apartment, because they get a better car. Now they're earning all this money.
Yeah. You can still get an expensive girlfriend. Yeah, expensive.
You can still live just as happily in the smaller apartment. You can still get to and from work with the cheaper car, but it's just images.
Yeah, it's something we call keeping up with the Kardashians or keeping up with the Joneses. And it is, and it's it's amazing. One of my friends is a money coach, so she's constantly dealing with a range of different people, and she will say, I have clients on $200,000 who are in debt. I have clients who are earning $60,000 who have share portfolios and are doing really well. So it really doesn't matter about how much you earn, it's about how much you save, how much you put
behavior.
It's your behavior.
Yeah. A great story about that, and something I learned really young is when I was about sort of 8, my parents separated, and my mum took my 2 brothers and I to live in Townsville, and she had to go back to work. So she was a nurse, and as we all probably know, nurses don't earn the biggest salaries.
Yeah.
But what my mum did have was some really sound financial behaviours. You know, she always owned her car outright. She never borrowed money that, you know, she knew she couldn't pay off in the month. And, you know, what that meant is that even though she didn't earn a whole heap of money, like I think she was on sort of 45 grand as a nurse. Yeah.
Okay, wow.
So, you know, even though she's on, you know, relatively small salary, she was able to send 3 kids to semi-private schools. She always paid off her car. She paid off her house. And then last year, she retired at 65, and she didn't have a huge swag of cash, but she's absolutely got enough to see out her days. And she's got friends who have been, you know, doctors and surgeons who've earned heaps more cash than she ever did, who are like, we can't retire, we don't have enough. And it's just like mind blowing. But it's the behaviour that matters.
It's so hard to fathom when you're younger, this behavioural thing, when you're earning zero money. You're like, if I had $200,000, I just live off $50,000 and save the rest.
Yeah, right.
That's what I thought. Not as easy as that, because now you realise it's so easy to go buy the latest whatever, the latest Apple device or the latest car or whatever. But I think we've just kind of spoke for like 24 minutes, all big picture kind of concepts. We can wrap it together in some practical. How can people actually do what you've just said?
Yeah.